Tom Sandoval and Ariana Madix once had a relationship that unfolded in front of millions, a connection that seemed both deeply personal and publicly consumed at the same time. And when it all came crashing down, the aftermath didn't stay private either. Their breakup became one of the most talked about moments in reality television, with every detail examined, discussed, and replayed across media platforms. Yet, despite how visible their relationship and eventual split were, one final chapter tied to their shared past has quietly moved forward without the same level of spectacle. The fate of the home they once shared, a place that held years of memories and ultimately became part of their legal conflict, has now been decided in a way that avoided the public frenzy that surrounded nearly everything else about them. The property, a warm and inviting farmhouse-style home located in Valley Village, California, had long stood as a symbol of what they built together. Tucked away in a Los Angeles area neighborhood known for its charm and comfort, the house reflected a life that once felt stable and promising. But as their relationship unraveled, the home transformed into something else entirely, no longer just a place of shared memories, but also a point of tension, disagreement, and legal dispute. For months, it remained uncertain what would happen to it, with both parties entangled in a process that seemed destined to play out as publicly as everything else in their lives had. However, that expectation has now been turned on its head. According to sources, the property has been sold off-market, a move that effectively sidestepped the kind of public attention that typically comes with high-profile real estate transactions, especially those involving well-known figures. Rather than being listed openly and drawing interest from multiple buyers, the home quietly entered escrow, marking the beginning of the final steps toward its transfer to a new owner. This approach kept the process contained, limiting outside involvement and avoiding the spectacle of a bidding war that might have drawn even more attention to an already highly scrutinized situation. The shift toward a private sale became more apparent when Ashley Foltz of DMF Realty shared a glimpse into what was initially expected to happen. She posted a photo of the Los Angeles area home on a Saturday, indicating that the property was preparing to hit the market. The announcement suggested a traditional path forward, one where the home would be listed, viewed by potential buyers, and eventually sold through a competitive process. Given the notoriety surrounding the property and its former owners, it was easy to imagine that such a listing would attract significant interest, possibly leading to multiple offers and a heated bidding environment. But that scenario never had the chance to unfold. In a surprising turn, Foltz revealed that someone stepped in before the home could officially go on the market and made a decisive move. A buyer offered full price for the property, doing so off-market, and effectively eliminating the need for any public listing. This kind of action often signals urgency and determination, suggesting that the buyer wanted to secure the home without risking competition. The fear of entering a bidding war, particularly for a property tied to such a widely known story, may have driven the decision to act quickly and decisively. Foltz's update on Instagram added further clarity to the situation, as she explained that all contingencies had been removed. This detail is significant, as contingencies in real estate transactions typically allow buyers to back out under certain conditions, such as issues uncovered during inspections or problems with financing. Removing these contingencies indicates a strong commitment from the buyer, reinforcing the idea that they were fully invested in completing the purchase without delays or complications. It also signals that the transaction is moving smoothly toward its conclusion, with fewer obstacles standing in the way. She described the process as closing a bittersweet chapter, a phrase that captures the emotional weight attached to the sale. While she did not explicitly mention Tom Sandoval or Ariana by name, the connection was clear. The home, with its 6 bedrooms and 5.5 bathrooms, sitting on a lot spanning more than 7,800 square feet, was unmistakably theirs. It was a space that had once represented their shared life, and now it was becoming something else entirely, passing into new hands as they continued to move forward separately.